You got your phone with you?
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from
got the
Dignity
notification
Health
that
Sports
I'm
Park
recording
in
the game?
Carson, California.
Your
Tonight
thing
we've got a
lights
good
up when I
NFC matchup
record
in
the game.
store between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go, go. 180!
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Gamble on that fucking piece of shit. Oh my God.
74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible?
It's
Or
okay.
was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Son, with the time.
Ready! 53, Mike. They're not ready for this, man.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Now it's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Come on now.
Here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 65. 65. Check. Lucky.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ryan.
Oh, come on.
And
just let that block go.
To pick up the first, a gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle.
What's coming back for?
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 52. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a third and long here.
Ready. 25. 53. Right here. Shift. Check three.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a field goal try here on fourth down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53 to Mike. 53. Man, 5-7. You think you don't get this? Sponge. No.
On second and 9, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Yeah.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Check 53. Now watch one. Goose.
Freeman again, a first down carry.
Oh, Ed, you got to run better than that.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown. On second and 9, Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Ready, we're ready. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Damn.
Ryan, Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
He's telling me to get the
Making
fuck
his
up. What the
presence
fuck
felt
is
in
he
the
telling me?
backfield.
Enough to
Is he
start
rising
big drive,
from the
quite
death
like a big
of-
loss on a sack, does it?
Yeah,
Now they're looking at a
I
third
command
and long,
you
and
to
suddenly
get up.
The
You're not
momentum
hurt.
shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Yeah. Check 43. Watch check 3. Ready to go.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go. Ready. Let's get this. Kill. 21.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
And allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's intercepted.
House man. House
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all, because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. 180. Let's 5-7. You. Jumper. Please.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, and the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Good. 20. Where's 5-3? Where's 5-3? Here we go again. Here we go again.
On first down, it's Howard, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go. 1 second, let me just check this depth chart here.
Oh, he's just in there. Okay. What? But no, that wasn't. Yes. I think that did affect. Dono, get out of there. You better sit your butt down. Yeah, you better not get into nothing else. You hear me? Come here and get this phone. Don't just leave your phone on running.
1 second, Ducky. Excuse me. All right. I'm ready when you are.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. 53 to Mike. 21. Here we go. 53 to Mike. 53 out.
Ryan.
Come on! What's up, man?
They get him back
Shit!
to his own 3-yard line. Fletcher
I'm putting that damn
in there
fucking
to get
line.
him
What
yet
the
again.
fuck
That
is
his
going on
third
here?
sack tonight.
You let it go, Duck.
They can't figure him out. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, watch it. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Looking downfield for Jones. Incomplete. He had his hands
Are you
on it,
kidding
but
me,
couldn't
Leo?
pick it.
Are
But
you
it's now
kidding
4th
me?
down.
And we're into the
Son of
second
a
half now. This
bitch.
is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just
Like,
totally
who
out of
do
sync,
down
whether
field?
they're running the ball,
Like, get the
passing the ball
fuck
like we
out.
saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Sproles, the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got you. Check 26. Inside, solid. Forward, Tokyo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
No. This is some monkey butt shit.
Jackson.
This is some monkey butt shit here,
And the Eagles able to
motherfucker.
push further out in front. Just an absolute heartbreaker there. He catches it off the deflection on the Hail Mary for the touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, as a defender, you're taught just to bat that thing down to the ground as quickly as you can.
That's what you're trying to do. But the offensive guys, what they're working on is sometimes keeping it alive, almost like volleyball where they tip it up in the air, and instead of spiking it at the other end, someone else comes along and grabs it. So even if it's unintentional, they've been working on the deflection for a long time. That tip ball, well, defensive backs have to continue to work on that and go up and get it. And as you said, either knock it to the ground or grab it themselves.
That's some lucky fucking shit there, motherfucker.
To kick it away.
I mean, my guys was all over that shit.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, 54, south.
Here's Ryan to throw. This one complete to Muhammad Sanu.
While your back was turned. While your back was turned. Your back was turned. He's yelling, yeah, okay. This is a good time to throw it. This nigga's not going to protect nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman.
I take that flag. I take that flag.
It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment.
Oh, come on, people.
Says.
Work with me here.
Holding over on the left
Work
side of that
with my black
ass. And I know for the
ass.
guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Ready, you ready? Check right 27. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 51, south.
To throw is Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target?
Oh, yes, you saw that right
before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I got you, pop. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
To throw again is Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Out of bounds,
and that's going to be incomplete.
Bounds.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And
You're a piece of shit, you know that?
The offensive line coach is frustrated and upset.
With
He's
that
been
extra
hit that
blocking,
many
don't
times
you?
already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
You fucking garbage collector. I kill you where you stand. Really? Really?
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and long. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Wow, man.
And that is incomplete.
Wow.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down, and
Oh,
it's just a bright
penalties
lights in the
and shit.
stadium,
God
there's a little
damn
extra
it.
spring in their
What
step,
the
doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders.
fuck?
Doesn't matter with his man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go with Howard again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Being chased out left. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Number 53, Mike 53. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wentz going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
That motherfucker's injured.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, did I say Julio? I meant Jackson, asshole. Jackson wasn't on here. No, yeah, Jackson was not on there for 2 series until now.
Bravo! 53, Mike, 53! Rip left. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. All day, baby, all day. List by two. Check 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now a carry for Sanders.
Really?
Slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
Oh, my God.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the toss play, Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Slam, slam.
Now Ryan.
Oh, look at this dropping motherfucker.
Physical play on the football.
Go wherever down that you throw through there, right?
He's
not making plays.
He's
just not making plays.
It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Give me some good time blocking
for Freeman. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. 12-13. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
Hey, Tuesday.
Oh, shit.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about